Good afternoon. I'm here to do my check-in for week 3 of using Garcinia Cambogia extract. This is the brand that I'm currently using this month. And I'm going to be really honest that this week was a challenge for me to do this video. And the reason is because when I stepped on the scale, the number wasn't in the direction that I had hoped, or that I actually really expected. But my primary purpose for doing this video is to be rigorously honest and to document exact numbers. What I've noticed on YouTube is there appears to be a lot of people selling the extract. It's connected, it's like a very short clip, or they're giving vague numbers. And what I don't understand is when you step on the scale, you know exactly what the number is. There's no about and a range of weight. You either want to tell the truth and reveal the number, or you don't. and so what I want to do is be exact. This week I stepped on the scale and I saw a gain of 0.6 pounds. My scale is digital, and the increments are in up to are in increments of 0.2 of a pound. So right now, I'm looking at my little note card here. I've lost 2.8 pounds. It was 3.4. And part of the reason why this is surprising to me is because this week I incorporated exercise into my routine. I have an exercise bike over here. And one day I rode 17 miles at a pretty good clip. And then twice this week at my school, we've started for the month of May a bike challenge, and I rode twice to campus this week. Normally, so what's going to happen for this month is it's going to be 3 to maybe 4 days a week that I'll be riding to campus. And I rode a total of 24 miles, maybe a little bit more than 24 and a quarter, to campus and back, and that includes inclines. So it's a lot of good exercise. And it's at a nice steady pace, which is good for fat burning. So I was expecting to see great numbers. As a matter of fact, I was like, oh, I've been a rock star this week, I'm like, was patting myself on the back. I incorporated some exercise, and it was nothing crazy. So I was really disappointed. I have to admit, I was really disappointed. I was like, oh, I don't even want to acknowledge this 0.6 pounds, but that's not what this is about. This is about the long haul. And when I watched the clip again, the 14-minute version of the Dr. Oz clip, and what they were talking about is there can be some internal changes going on. And so because I made the decision not to do my measurements every week, I could have maybe measured myself this week and gotten some satisfaction with some numbers that way, but I didn't want to do that because I committed to the 1 month, and I didn't want to have that be a coping mechanism because I saw a little bump in the scale. I just know that bottom line this week, still no sugar cravings. I had major sugar addictions up until the day I started taking this extract, and they have not reappeared since then. I don't have sugar in my house. I was buying candy. I use, and don't use a lot of, but when I need to like lightly sweeten stuff like cereal in the morning or something, I use agave nectar. That's what I use. That's my preference. So my goal this week is to continue doing what I'm doing. And the only things I'm going to want to make sure of is that I continue to drink plenty of water. This week there was, I feel like maybe a couple of days, and this is really nitpicking, a couple of days where I maybe had a kombucha instead of water. And I feel like when you're trying to shed and release fat from your body, it's really important to not only keep your body hydrated, but a little maybe hyperhydrated to help with the flushing. So I'm keeping it, the amount of water I drink is appropriate to my my weight, but I want to make sure that I'm really on target. And the other thing is that I make sure that I eat within 30 to 60 minutes of taking the supplement. And it's because I was reminded in that video clip about the efficacy of the extract and that it really works within like 2 hours of taking it. So that's when the whole digestion of a meal is happening. So, I mean, this is all nitpicking, and if I had lost this week, I don't know if I'd be, hyper analyzing all my behavior as much, but the goal for me is definitely to lose weight. A year ago weighed about 13 pounds less, right? This month, 13 pounds less than I weigh now. And then a year and a half ago, I weighed about another 10 pounds less. Yeah, so I weighed about 23 pounds less about a year and a half ago in September of 2011. So I'm right at the threshold of BMI of overweight, from normal to overweight. I'm right on the cusp, just into overweight. So I don't have just 10 pounds to lose, and I'm confident that if I keep moving forward on this, I'm going to see the results. And my goal is just to hold myself accountable with these video blogs and to share my experience with the average user, because I'm the average user too. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for taking the time to listen to my video, and have a good day.